Hey gang, we're back! Funny thing, while we were staring at the ceiling trying to figure out if these cards were coming from anywhere...
we noticed something quite interesting. They're all the Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts.
How apropos!
What that suggests to me is that Sai is really obsessed with the Phantom Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she be the Queen of Hearts?
Yeah.
What about Sai would suggest the Queen of Hearts instead of something else? Queen, sure, but...
Of Hearts? Come on.
One wonders if she's actually expecting the thieves to show up in her heart of hearts.
Maybe.
Maybe not. We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm Reese Gray.
I'm the Opinionator. So, Sai Palace. Last time, we spent a whole lot of time analyzing stuff and watching Akechi's jig. Now we're actually going to move.
We promise. Do you believe us?
Well, we intend to move. Whether we do or not, who knows if we'll actually pull it off. So let's see, do we just have to run around, or do we actually have to gamble in some way?
Welcome to the members floor. We received word of your coming.
So all this is going according to our plan after all. I cannot help but feel like we're being manipulated here.
First, we will provide you a welcome gift. Please accept these coins.
Wait.
Oh my god.
We're gambling then? He's just giving them to us?
Perhaps this is a show of confidence. It seems she truly has no intention of losing. Now then, to the left of the counter is the dice gamer area, while to the right are the slots. Please head to whichever strikes your fancy.
Dice game or slots?
By the way, we believe beginners will find the dice game area more suitable to their tastes.
So instead of fighting enemies, we go play dice or slots or cards or something?
That's certainly different.
That is very different, but I don't know. Did you see that map? There was a sexily dressed cowgirl holding a giant wooden mallet. And she had no face.
Of course, nothing has faces.
That means we should probably start with the dice game, right?
Ah, one more thing. Casino coins can be exchanged for prizes at this very counter.
What game are we playing?
Polygon!
What are we doing?
Please feel free to ask us about this service.
Oh, you said we could buy a Porygon. It's been a while since you said anything that had to do with Pokemon.
I was just waiting.
You just had to get back to your roots. Prizes? What's the point of getting something from here?
Our most desired prize is a member's card for entry into the high limit floor.
I take it back.
However, the price of exchange for this item is 50,000 coins.
What game are we playing? This is like that time when we had to spend like an hour and a half in Deadly Premonition playing darts.
I don't want to talk about those times. I see. I believe I have figured out Sai-san's intent behind this.
Please elucidate us. I felt like I had a really good handle on Sai, but this palace has made me question everything.
Well, this is also a recent palace, though, right? Do you think that might have something to do with it?
Okay,
like it's not fully formed?
There might be something to that, like perhaps because the distortion is relative to the other people we've encountered, so new, it's only a few months old. She may not have really changed herself yet and is still 50% or so, or even more, her original normal personality.
It'll make more sense, I'm sure, when we get to the distorted area.
If indeed there even is one, but yeah.
Yeah,
no, I
that's
think
a good point. There might not be a distorted area
I
yet.
think you're right, though, that this is the freshest palace we've seen, so it's the one that stinks the least. so Sai herself may not be just be slightly harsh, and there is something to be said that Sai still views everyone as people and not as tools.
True. She wants us to obtain that card by winning coins in the casino.
My God, you blew my mind! I had no idea! That's absurd, though. 50,000 coins!
We also allow players to borrow coins if need be, up to the current total on their card.
What's the purpose of forcing us into debt?
I don't want to do that. Owing cash to a weird-ass casino inside someone's head is way too scary.
Yes! Okay, this is one of the truest lines that has ever been uttered. Owing cash to a weird-ass casino inside someone's head? Alternately, why not just why not just borrow all the cash from the casino that doesn't exist inside someone's head, then destroy the casino? Do you still owe anything? You saved the person, right? Or are they going to be like, for some reason...
I feel like you owe me something.
For some reason, I think you ought to treat me to a meal like 1,000 times. This is the dumbest crap I have ever heard. Well, let's go play dice.
Actually, do you mind if I speak to you all beforehand? There is something on my mind.
Really, I want to hear it.
So our two options are dice and slots. It would not surprise me in the least if they were rigged somehow.
Of course.
You think she's cheating?
This is her palace, and she always wins. Black and white. Victory addiction.
Remember, this is a courthouse in the real world. Sai-san is quite particular about winning here.
It makes sense. And all the signs.
To compound that, defendants in Japan are prosecuted at a rate of 99.9%. Victory is nigh unattainable.
Goodness.
What?
What? How can a percentage like that really be possible? Are all those verdicts the correct ones? And doesn't Japan not have a jury trial system?
Not exactly. The investigators are human too, after all.
Then...
You are not the first to point out the rigged nature of this system. The prosecution is near unbeatable. That's why cases of false accusations cause such a stir. They are exceedingly rare. But it's total bullshit getting arrested even when you're not guilty. Indeed, and if we do not hurry, the phantom thieves will fall victim to a similar fate.
This is the truth, and exactly what we are in terms of this situation.
We're going to win this, no matter what.
Yes. Okay.
Time to play some dice. Let's go see what the prizes are.
I am kind of curious. Okay, pardon?
Excuse me?
For 350, you could buy a soma. How many soma?
Is it an in-battle or out-of-battle item?
Dude, it's a soma. You just played Persona 4
Oh,
a
you're
few
right,
months
yeah.
ago. You know exactly what it is. If I remember correctly, you thought that was the last boss.
Yeah.
And so you burned all your somas
That's
in that
true.
battle
That's
and
true.
then had a lot of trouble with the actual final boss.
I did, yes.
Neat. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, it was glowing gold.
20 coins for all cherries, 120 coins for bar, and 200 coins for 777.
That's going to take forever.
50,000? And it's 20 coins for a single game? What?
Oh, you got chips!
Okay, nice. That's ridiculous. How long is this supposed to take?
There must be something. Please enjoy this simple game in which you guess the total number that will appear on 3 cast dice. A correct prediction will double your bet, while 3 matching dice will triple it. Matching 3 sixes will quintuple your original bet. Special cases aside, buy-in for this game is only 25 casino coins.
I mean, what? How? I mean, I understand the rules. My incredulousness is simply that we are expected to actually do this. I mean, this should take some time, and the amount of risk involved...
Maybe there's something about it that once we start doing it, we'll find a way. Like something not listed in the rules.
I'm sure that's the case. Well, they said go to the dice room. Let's just go to dice. Huh. So this is the dice game area. What a distasteful place.
Look on the bright side. At least dice aren't falling on our heads.
That... Yeah, I guess. That's not really how a normal high schooler would describe it, though. This is really gaudy.
In any case, we should proceed further in. Can we just keep reloading the area and getting all the coins from the things we steal?
No, it won't reload any of the items until
until
we've actually left the place.
Oh,
so that's no
okay.
good. Oh, they're enemies? What about the dice game?
Maybe we can win. Maybe that's how we actually get the chips.
Huh. So this is the dice game area?
It would seem so.
I mean, that's like craps or something, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit? What do you mean a little bit?
Well, craps. I mean, the only big difference is craps doesn't have a giant, like, area in the center. You just roll it along the...
Oh, yeah, this is like roulette craps or
Kind
something.
of, yeah.
Okay, well, let's just go mess around before we play dice, because that makes more sense.
Why are there 3 different dice game rooms?
Probably just to indicate the place's size. After all, Saya has populated her courthouse with quite a lot of people.
That's true.
And none of them are doing anything bad.
Yeah.
Or having anything bad happen to them. And maybe we have to find...
I saw the yellow dice glow and thought you could steal it. That's why I went up.
Okay, yeah, no, I was staring at it and was wondering if you had the third eye to get some sort of clue for the dice.
Oh, but it seems to be in a set pattern.
Yeah.
But maybe there's something to that. Maybe the way that they open the
And that may be why there's several rooms. We'll think about it. Can't go anywhere else, so we just have to play dice, huh? I like how we're so freaking distrustful of this. Like
we're distrustful for a lot of reasons, Damon.
We just can't believe that we're all of a sudden trying to do a gambling mini game. Though for some reason I can't help but be reminded of the old Lone Ranger NES game, which is a really good game. You did all kinds of things. Ride around and shoot guys on a horse. Run around platforming while shooting guys. And do gambling. Run around in top-down Zelda-y stuff. Go into, like, first-person caves.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Why am I talking about this?
Inevitably we talk about old games we played.
I think I'm gonna go play that game, actually. Okay, we found the vent. We gotta keep looking. Yes, of course I want to actually crawl through the vent. Why did you... Yes, I want to progress further. Why is it giving us all these...
That's strange.
Huh. And why does it say play the dice game to earn coins? What's wrong with slots? Is there a problem with this? I mean, we'll get to it, but...
Is this the back room?
Super convenient, don't you think? Anyway, based on what Crow was saying, the games in here are all totally rigged.
That makes sense. Why would we even bother playing it?
Why would we even accept that it's a possible way to get coins?
We assume that we're just going to lose. Like, look, we haven't really addressed this too much, like that 99.9% conviction rate.
Right.
I don't actually even know if it really is 99.9 or if that's just hyperbole. Maybe it is. We're not going to take some sort of stance or make some sort of statement because we play video games.
Right.
Okay? It is not our place to comment on another country's justice system, political system, or whatever. If the game can, you guys can, doesn't matter, but we're not gonna, okay? But since the game did bring it up...
It's fair game. I'm sorry, what? No.
If this courthouse has this 99.9% conviction rate... Why would we ever gamble in it? The gambling isn't very good because what? 0.1% is the ones...
We'll never get anywhere like that.
Why would we even assume we should play these games? We'll just lose our coins.
Ooh, someone gonna catch him in the act. I guess that's easy. Come on, let's get to it.
Like, we definitionally have been told that it's going to be rigged. It also makes sense that we, the Phantom Thieves, do not participate in the games out in public. We do not act in the public eye.
Yeah.
We slink around and do justice in the back.
We strike from behind.
Very well, Pachyderm. We'll see if we can't get you just because, right?
Wait, I'll give you anything.
Well, no mind control this time, but we've almost never gotten to do negotiations.
Yeah, then let's talk. I can't just lend my power to some Joe Schmo.
Some Taro Tanaka, I suppose.
Hey, don't you got anything better to do? Seriously, cosplaying in a place like
You're an elephant with a Hindu crown!
Are you just really freaking bored?
You have no right to say anything to me about the way I look. I am bored.
Nah, you're probably plenty busy with all the work it must have taken making that schmancy get-up.
Yes, I often think of this as a schmancy get-up.
Hey you, what'd you do if I told you I knew I could win? You'd have no idea I was about to use my ultimate move.
Warning shot.
Whoa, answering with a bang? I get your cool act.
That's what I'd do if I thought you were about to do something like that.
Hey wait, that reminded me of something.
Ha ha! So that's why he has an elephant head. Because Shiva just knocked the thing off being angry at him.
Nice to know that Hindu gods are headmasters. That was a Transformers reference.
That was pretty obscure, man.
I pride myself on getting our references. So we didn't get any tokens for beating him, but I guess that makes sense.
We've got the advantage. Gunfire is our best shot. Let's mop them up.
Did you just make a pun? Gunfire's our best shot.
They made the pun for you, Billy.
Thank you.
Adieu, sweet foes.
Everyone, I've learned a new ability.
He sounds so, entertained.
Everyone, I've learned a new ability!
I've leveled up! Oh, jubilation!
That easy, huh? I can tell by your face.
Your face is that easy.
There's no reason to be defensive about it. Besides, I think you might have said something really insulting.
I have something.
I guess I did. I'm so sorry.
Your face said something really insulting.
Oh, yes, it did.
Ah! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
This is terrible!
Yeah, things are looking...
Skull's in trouble.
Things are looking really bad!
Okay.
Oh, Hubris, it's been a while.
I'm not done.
No, this wasn't hubris. This was just bad freaking news. Okay. So what I should do is
Don't pull out the guy who's weak to light.
Are you okay? Keep an eye on your health.
Range should work.
And there it goes. Good one, Crow.
well, that was really scary, wasn't it? We got interrupted while talking again. Eat truth.
Looks like it was the enemy's turn to eat crow. We didn't see him on the map because he was down the stairs.
Yeah.
That was, oh,
Kind of dirty, but I suppose we asked for it.
yeah, we weren't paying attention.
It just never occurred to us. And it's the second time that we've been hit while just sort of standing looking around. In this dungeon, I mean.
We'll just blame our party for not saying this when he showed up.
How inauspicious, you know? I can't help but do that every single time.
It's fun.
Yeah, it really is. Here we are in a back room again. I don't know how I feel about it, though. Doesn't it seem as though it's pretty drab and like the last palace, science fiction aesthetics aside, was also basically just like drab hallway, the palace?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it hasn't always been this way.
Yeah.
Shadow, what do you
I
want
mean,
to
like,
do, Joker?
in Kamoshida's, we climbed around outside the castle for crying out loud.
Well, to be fair, in Okumura's palace, we also floated around in space, sort of. But with Kamoshida, it was also like the first. And what about Madarame? It really was just the same stuff over and over again, but
It had you got to jump around in the paintings, and it had that cool, distorted sort of Escher area as well.
Yeah, by the time...
I mean, we are at the beginning of this dungeon.
By the time the museum really started to... And it never really got old, but by the time it really started to wear itself out, you switched to the distorted area.
Yeah. And then Kaneshiro had the giant bolt.
With Kaneshino's, there was enough going on all over the place visually.
You're looking cool.
There were a lot of maybe it has gotten a little older. Just the game itself, like we've gotten more used to it, or maybe the design really has gotten a little worse in the dungeons.
It's also possible that when we get to the distorted area, it'll really make up for it. Maybe
you're right about that. You're right. I suppose I really am just kind of irritated by all the drabness, though. Even Okumura was drab after the initial, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on it.
It's like after we got past all the cool spacey stuff, like all the factory lines and everything was just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
And then even with the spacey stuff, it was just like hallways broken up by like wee through space.
By what now?
Wee through space. Because I'm wee squared.
Hey, okay, I can
the
deal with
joke I was
that.
making? Okay.
Yeah, sure. So we're gonna try this rage strategy that I thought about and then never used.
Oh boy.
It worked well enough. All I was really trying to do was rage the Valkyrie.
So it would take us huge damage. And then it backfired on you.
Darn it!
Because it had counter strike.
Burn to death!
2 enemies left.
That was certainly pretty
Don't
beefy.
mess this up.
Yeah, the downside though is it didn't get burned to death.
Shall we?
Yes!
Excellent! Right, because it had a mental
Yeah, that
status.
was why I was
didn't
trying
think
to
about
do that. And even though the unicorn was strong, I was like, well, surely it'll go down with this amount of health.
Back to corridor of the game.
I mean, it's just gray blue, you know? And even Okumura's palace was like this with the same sort of color. And like every wall is plastered with the... Oh, I'm starting to get mad about it!
I think wage war is affecting Damon too. That room looks important. You should go there.
I really was expecting that this was going to be like the end or something. What is actually going to be here? Why, it's the servers! And we'll hack them! I mean, does cognition work that way?
I don't see why it wouldn't. Like, Futaba should be able to hack these and affect size cognition somehow.
I mean, obviously it doesn't do anything here.
Right.
But why? Why should Futaba be able to affect Saya's cognition? Why wouldn't Saya's cognition override invaders in her own palace when it came to the functioning of her palace?
But I think that would determine on how knowledgeable, how computer smart the person would be. Doesn't that seem to make sense?
That could make sense, yes.
There's a shadow.
It also might not make sense.
Right.
Show me your
The system isn't exactly like fully fleshed out.
Please don't resist. Good choice.
I like how Haru was like, please don't resist, and then you choose to murder it, and she's like, good choice.
Didn't even notice that. I was just like, you gonna give me a spell card? No, then die. And- oh, okay, I get it.
Show me your
The
true form.
vent things that are like veins are the cards. And it's like transporting the cards so they can drop them and blow them around. And why would you?
I wonder if maybe they're reminiscent of calling cards that the Phantom Thieves like to use.
I guess there could be something to that. I was going to take a moment to comment again on how comical it is that we keep discussing the sanitation of this palace. But, to be fair,
Let's open it.
you know, maybe discussing how clean or how dirty the justice system is actually has some merit.
Yeah, in a cognitive world, anything could be potentially useful or important.
Well, I mean, that could just be the point that they're sort of making.
Right. A parrying dagger? Let's make that thing simple! That was a Dark Souls joke.
Oh, I guess it was. You're just on fire with the references that...
I'm on fire! Oh god! Okay, I put myself out, I'm fine.
And we'll just open this door. 5, 4, 3. Okay, this one only took 3.
This ain't the Okumura loading shenanigans we had to deal with.
I will never forgive that. 25 seconds to get through a dang door.
Now it's time for another mini-boss fight.
Surely, and sure enough.
It's just like we thought. The calculations for their rigging are up on the monitor now. So this is the cheating control room. What should we do, Joker?
Destroy everything?
Very well, let us dispatch it swiftly.
I'll reveal your
Perhaps
true
I
form.
maybe should have gone and saved.
That's fine. Maybe.
What is up with bullet hail recently? It's not displaying numbers properly.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. So I recognize that from 4, but I don't recall what it's weak to. Maybe bless?
Anything reckless.
Does look like it. What the heck is it?
It's I believe, if I recall correctly, it's some sort of voodoo deity.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Do you remember if it used magic or physical?
Magic.
Persona.
I'll just throw up my Kara card then.
I mean, I might be wrong, but...
All right. Manifest.
All right, Megaton Raid, go!
Whoa, looks good.
They're scattered.
That seems like a great way to start the battle.
Well, it looks like we're going to be taking care of this one pretty
No,
handily.
no, it's still gonna live.
Okay. And then you go to Tarunda.
And now Tarunda. Just go away, man. Ah! Did you forget, you fool? I made a persona just for this crap!
I didn't know you had that persona. I'm just a boss, man.
Never again! Never again! Well, maybe I don't actually care that much.
There's
my head.
an enemy.
This is not good. That's not that bad. That's kind of bad.
I made a persona just for these situations! Just for this one right here! I have foresight!
You better smack him as hard as you can.
Shall we?
Is he just gonna brain jack and rely on...
It would seem to be the case, yes.
How
But luckily...
Yeah!
Too bad you didn't do on.
Persona.
Eat Koga!
Cool.
Yep,
Excellent, excellent.
Be a master.
so we stretched that out a little long, but it still worked. If we would have had on, then we could have... Don't despair, don't despair, don't despair! Okay.
Go. Speed
Alright.
it up.
That works.
Ravage them.
Well, that's that.
I'm afraid voodoo deity can't stand up to mummified monk.
Especially when it relies on us to attack.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay, the entire team gained a level. The really fascinating thing about Aegon and Akechi learning it, he did learn the next level of dark before the next level of light. I say as I forgot he already got light first. Never mind. And Attack Master. Frickin' Attack Master. It seems to make sense, though, to basically just use Akechi for the rest of the game. He joined so late. He's like the rival guy.
I can't believe there's a facility like this in here. Sis must really want to win.
And look at that. On the other side of the window
The two-way mirror, yeah.
is the... Oh, no, I thought that was the prize guy, but it's just a... Nothing.
One of the dealers, yeah. Come on, we should stop the rigging. Hold on a moment. I have an idea I'd like to discuss.
We could just rig it in our favor. This isn't reality. This is a palace.
Right.
And on top of that, this isn't even her real personality. It's
Yeah.
like the exaggerated negative aspects of the problems that stem from her environment, her background, and her own self.
Right.
We want, in order to fix it, we should screw everything up in here to work to our benefit.
Yeah.
We're gonna steal the treasure anyway. There's no reason to, like, suddenly be worried about rigging this stuff in our favor.
How are we concerned about fair play when we're the Phantom Thieves?
Well, I mean, fair play in a palace.
Right.
What do you want to talk about? I've devised an easier way of doing this. A way to get all the coins we need.
We won't even have to go to the card table.
All of them in here?
I wonder if I should have gone and played some slots or something.
Or slots, right, yeah. Not
Or
the cards.
dice, or... I mean, maybe we just were like, and just did it too fast. Oh, well.
We might only be able to get half in here and then have to go do this in the other one.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Is that even possible?
It is now. I've deduced how to win the games.
Vicious cheating. Indeed, we will use the equipment here to our advantage to rig the game in our favor.
Exactly.
You can do that? Wait, this is a job for me. It'll be a breeze.
I like how Akechi is like, aha, we can do this. However, I can't do it at all, but Futaba can.
Yeah.
So Akechi is just commanding Futaba to do things.
Well, he's always acted like he's the one in control. Because he's got him all by the...
He did jump in and take control of the whole situation, or like kind of the thieves. Mm-hmm. The Phantom Thieves sort of have been taken over several times. First, Morgana was... I understand that Jito has always been considered the leader, but he's a silent protagonist.
Right.
I'm sure it'll work out better in like the anime or the manga or something. But at first it seemed like Morgana was in control, then or like telling everybody, or was in charge. Then Makoto swept in, took charge of everything, and then Akechi, because of threatening and his own experience, swept in and took charge of everything.
Yeah.
However, that one is maybe bad.
Yeah.
Cheating seems somehow wrong, though.
The odds here are stacked against us. We would never win if we stuck to normal methods. We do not have any time to waste either. It would be best for us to focus on our objective. You're right, changing my sister's heart is the ultimate goal here. I feel bad asking this, but may we borrow your expertise yet another time, Oracle? I'm game, but man, you sure give a lot of orders for a noob.
He's giving the right ones, though.
What's a noob? Okay, I rigged one of the rooms in our favor, just like Crow said. The other rooms should at least be back to normal, honest gambling. Now, too, if you can call gambling honest. Anyway, I marked our special room on the map. Make sure you use that one. Perfect. Now let us head into the fray.
So maybe we could not cheat and go play to get 50,000 coins legitimately.
Ain't no one got time for that, Damon.
Certainly not us.
Hey, where are you going? We set the cheating device up. Wouldn't it be bad to leave now? I know you want to go save the game and fuse another persona, or however that's supposed to work, so you can advance a confidant? What? Anyway, I know you want to do it.
It would be troublesome if some other guest won big. Let us take advantage of the device before we leave, Joker.
But we can't. Dang it! Although I like that we actually have to do it right away, because otherwise some other random, non-existent cognitive person might get it. Welcome to the Dice Game Room! Please enjoy this simple game in which you guess the total number that will appear on 3 cast dice! A correct prediction will double your bet, while 3 matching dice will triple it! Most importantly, matching 6s is a supreme victory!
You know, it's still going to take us a while at this rate.
Yeah. Probably 25,000 is what we'll be able to get.
Yeah.
Regardless of what your initial bet was, the payout will be quintuple that! Standard buy-in for one game is, wow! What a surprise! We are currently running a Grand Raise promotion!
How fortunate.
Whatever that is. Both buy-in and payout are 5 times the normal amount. A single customer is limited to 4 plays. That's how we get ya.
Joker.
There's no need to worry. We will most certainly win.
The buy-in is 125 coins. Hurry up and play the game already, you punk. Okay. It's going to be between 11 and 18.
That way we get 3 6s?
Yes. Ta-da! 625.
This is going to take a while.
Between 11 and 18.
This is not suspicious at all!
Oh my, another victory!
Yeah, if we only get 4 games...
What? You've gotten this again? 625. I'm beginning to think something suspicious is going on. Even though we've been rigging them too. Please predict the next sum. You know, maybe I should. Who cares? They can be as suspicious as they want.
Right? They're already suspicious of us.
4 supreme victories in a row. That's impossible.
Like, statistically.
For real?
Hot damn! We got a shit ton of coins in, like, no time! We've retrieved the device. Our next move is up to you, Joker. I thought we were done winning here. Want to go somewhere else?
Huh.
But that's a paltry sum.
My God, this is gonna take forever. I thought that we'd be able to keep letting it ride and constantly quintuple it, you know?
I mean, maybe we still can, but...
And they still want me to do more dice. Well, we won a lot even though we haven't. That was fun even though it kind of wasn't. Have we reached our goal even though we haven't?
It still may not be enough, even though it wasn't.
May not be enough.
Because math.
Are you seriously planning on taking every last coin in here?
It was a joke. However, it would be nice to have a little more coinage on hand, would it not?
Gotta buy the other prizes after all.
Right. Everyone wait here. Skull, I would like you to come with me for nothing suspicious. Why me? Because I am the brains here, am I not? Huh? Sure.
How fascinating! This is just Akechi taking charge of everything and utilizing all the characters in the team.
I know! He's utilizing them awfully efficiently, isn't he?
Well, he's just had a chance to get to know us.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure I don't think that understanding the capabilities of people that you work with is going to be suspicious.
I don't know. He hasn't known him very long. Or has he?
I mean, sure, he could have been spying on them, but
saying, maybe.
alternately, he's just good at stuff like this. Well, time to see what he's made of. Suspicious guy.
Now, Skull, my plan is very simple. Hit the jackpot with the hammer.
He was right.
That was amazing! It was like magic! I could totally get addicted to this.
Oi!
Where are Crow and Skull?
You could totally get addicted to winning fake coins in a casino that
By
shouldn't
cheating?
exist in someone's head by cheating. What? I mean, look, if you're trying to do that, just like fight the monsters in here and take their money.
Sorry about the wait.
Well, you know, like the thrill of winning.
No.
What the?
Good job, Yuji! See, it probably was walkabout, hit people over the head with a hammer, and...
Or just steal them from the back.
So heavy.
And that's what he was there for. No, really, what did they do? You are gonna say, right?
Please?
This is amazing.
We managed to get our hands on 6,600 coins.
We still have a long way to go before we reach our goal, though. Now then, on to the slot machines.
Dude, how did you get all of...
No, seriously, how did you...
I mean, did he just hit people over the head with a hammer? Did he have Ryuji just go sweep them up in the back? I guess we'll never know. Of course we're buying these. Is this that not Polynesian?
No.
The like Indonesian?
You mean the Penegolin or whatever the hell it's called?
It's like the head with like the spine.
With the viscera and
Yeah.
like organs? That's not. Because she would just be a head with viscera sticking out of her neck.
I don't think it would quite go that far, but in any case,
Maybe
it's not
but-
what it is.
Yeah.
But we're also not making it, so let's rock.
But not in practice.
She, also known as Kishimojin, she once ate children, but stopped after Buddha changed her ways.
Good old Buddha.
Now eats pomegranates and is a goddess of parenting. Actually, wasn't this
Pretty big 180, huh?
Wasn't she in Journey to the West?
But not impressive.
That sounds about right.
There was some demon like that in Journey to the West.
Yeah. Well, I mean, eating human flesh is kind of a common thing in so sorts of things. But yeah, I think that sounds familiar. Like a mother watching over a child, which she then eats.
No, she doesn't eat the children anymore, Billy. We've already been through this. Although I was wondering when she started to do that pose, I was wondering if she was going to fling the child. Like, for God's sake, it's an evil stuffed teddy bear.
Stuffed with skulls. Hi, friends. It's your buddy, Bugs.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
I had thought that its belly was cut open and inside was a dead baby. But instead, you're right. It's just skulls. I'm so happy that it just is a bag full of skulls.
Now, to be fair, they could be children's skulls, but...
So this was a major boss in Persona 1. Come on, dude. Let's play. In fact, I believe if you fought that boss, you were not going to get the best ending on that path.
Huh.
But freaking Auto Mataru Kaja.
Oh, that's amazing.
Is there a skill better than that? This is the Bugbear, but maybe it's just a life of Dungeons and Dragons, but when I think of Bugbear, I don't think of anything like this. Though, it never occurred to me that the Boogeyman was a Bugbear.
If my mother told me that if I didn't eat my greens, this thing was going to come after me, man, I'd be a vegetarian.
It would seem...
I see you have brought us a bugs with the skill Samartakarm.
Huh! You make it seem easy. Wasn't even all that long ago when we gave this task to you. Well, the assignment's done. Hey, I think you're almost done. With the whole thing.
Thinking back on our encounters here, we have lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. You have to die.
Huh? What? You guys had started to actually not be crappy to me all the time. I was enjoying that. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. As in, we're together all the time. No.
We have also come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other quite nicely. Almost as if maybe we were one person originally.
I don't think I've ever had a deep convo like that with anyone before, because I'm not a real person, have begun to realize that I am only half of an existence, and am being terrified. So I think I'll take it out on you, inmate! Oh, anyway, it made me remember something super important. I bet you want to hear what that was, since you care about me so much. Isn't that right, inmate?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, why not? I'm not going to be hostile anymore. Of course you would.
Listen up, inmate.
The thing that I remembered is something someone once told me. I don't want to tell you. You tell me, Justine.
Essentially, the 22 Arcana represent a journey. The fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death and eventually obtaining the world. In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life.
Right? So we realized something. If this wild card thing, the potential of the fool, proves that you're a traveler,
then your becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation, or perhaps it is something beyond even that.
Well, that would sort of make sense only if every fool has been that.
Yeah.
Like in all the Persona 3 through 5?
Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed.
Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change this list has brought about in us. Plus, We're not really crappy anymore. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that. Whew, had to get it in. Gotta keep up my street cred. But for us, it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was, too. You'll have to find out after the next event! Oh, I was right. I can't tell you right now, though.
Why not?
First of all, we don't have any way to actually prove it.
Secondly, if it is indeed true, everything we have come to know will be thrown into question. Regardless, we have grown able to reflect on ourselves thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together.
You hear that, inmate? You better overcome this ruined stuff! We're counting on you! Like, really, we need you. Keep surviving, all the way until we learn the truth, together! Blush.
We vow to do everything in our power to assist you, for the sake of your future and our own. That's pretty nice.
That was kind of sweet, really.
They'll have to work extra hard to be crappy to us.
One more level and we can make Persona of a higher level. Now, whether that means any Persona or
Or
just
like there's a range.
Yeah. Don't know, but... So, there you have it. Don't expect us to play nice just because we're being nice to you now. We're gonna be as strict as Who am I kidding?
Farewell.
Now then, it is time I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward. Lucifer with Agi. For that task...
Why would you want that? You'd have to be a level 99 or something. And give him a crummy spell on purpose.
Please bring us a Seth with high counter. Please speak to us again once you have obtained it.
I think that's 51?
Let's find out!
Yeah, 51. Very well, slots. Let's go.
Welcome to the slot room. Here you will be playing a game that requires you to match the patterns on the rotating wheels. We're here to win coins, not to play your game. You do that by playing the game. Oh, right, sorry. I am well aware of that. Though to be perfectly honest, I've been granted permission to kill every last one of you here.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool, let's fight. 2 of them, huh? Kumbanta. But I don't remember what it was weak to.
But you've made it, so you can... Oh, right, it's a mini-boss version.
And I'm not carrying one around.
I would imagine, given its appearance, maybe bless?
Notice how it has a crotch cannon? And it's slouching, aiming the crotch cannon forward?
I would rather not notice that, thank you.
And then every so often it's just like, aiming and fire! Kapoom, kapoom!
This is a part of me.
They're kind of weak. I mean, that triple down took off like almost half its health.
Gee, I even had Queen Mab up, and so it's not like I had Auto Mataru Kaja on. So apparently it was weak to ice.
I mean, assuming that the, okay, well...
That's fine, but it's worth a shot.
That's true. Uh-oh!
They're everywhere.
Whoa, you gotta watch them. Angry? He's taking unnecessary risks.
I mean, what do you want?
I'm very grateful. Persona!
Let's just throw out this. No more rage, thanks. Okay, kill them dead now.
Listen to me.
I am so... My jimmies are so rustled right now!
Don't ever talk about your jimmies ever again. That sounds so freaking weird coming from you. Ha!
Stop, miss! Oh, no, never mind.
Rose life is
Woo!
Oh, he's raged, you know.
Whoa, that's...
He was raged.
Yeah.
It looks like.
It appears as though these interferences are unavoidable. We must be ever vigilant. Wait, why didn't the guests around us react to that battle and Why didn't
Because
we
they're
get?
cognitive people. They don't, I mean...
And why didn't we get attacked in the last place? You don't suppose they started to figure out that we're cheating?
It is probably due to Sai-san's perception of the other people in the courtroom. Perhaps, as she sees it, they only care for their own victory while ignoring the needs of others.
Huh? I was thinking more of like the people in the gallery, but
You're right.
That reaction is certainly different from what we saw on the lower floor. I wonder if that trend grows stronger the higher up you get in the court system. So, these are people who work in the court system, not necessarily like defendants or anything.
right. Talking about
So maybe that's why Sai views it like this, because of how other people act.
Well, you know, the legal system, or the legal profession is extremely competitive, extremely high-powered. That's one of the reasons that it pays so well,
Yeah.
it's so prestigious. As I understand it, it's really pretty draining.
Mm-hmm. So
And-
maybe that's the connection here.
Might be. I do also think it's quite fascinating. Okay, hold on. Pause. Yes, not might be. You are correct. It's the competition against the other people. That's the only thing that makes sense because Saya wants to get promoted, get ahead. How do you get ahead? By defeating the other people doing the same thing as you by proving you are better.
Yes.
Now, I'm still not sure how that applies to the whole casino thing, especially if that means it's a high-stakes game against your
Competitors?
competitors, I guess, but I don't know. I think the other character's initial ideas made more sense. Anyway, isn't it fascinating how in this palace, the characters are actually talking about this themselves?
Yeah.
Normally we're the people talking
Yeah.
about it. This time around the cast is.
It is possible. In any case, we can now freely access the slot room. We should go look around. Although I doubt we will find a fair fight waiting for us in this scamming casino. Also, please heal me.
There you go. Jeez, you big baby.
Thank you.
Oh, I was kind of hoping I could do it on the ground.
that's what I was kind of thinking too. Damn! This is a crazy number of slots, yeah?
No. I mean, that casino we were talking about before has a lot more machines than this.
I would expect they're all rigged to prevent us from ever winning.
Then should we deal with that first?
No, I believe it would be prudent to examine the slot area further.
Isn't that what I just said?
Casinos hold their higher limit slots somewhere in the back. If we were going to circumvent their trick, would it not be more efficient to do so on those? That's assuming we'll even be able to solve the problem. I trust in your ability to handle such a matter. Yo, that's whack. Let's go look for that sweet, sweet slot machine.
I demand to be whacked!